Hey, this is Jake, and welcome to your second GUI tutorial in Java. Today I'm going to be talking about, this is going to be the first component we're talking about, and that's going to be a JLabel, which is just some text in your window that's used to label things. And so components are like buttons and checkboxes, things like that, that you can add to your window. So in our second class, I'm going to import two things. I'm going to import Java x.swing, because we're going to be using some things from there, and java.awt. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is make this extend JFrame. So when I create this, J, capital F, extend JFrame, when I create this object, let's say I call it S, I could do like s.setVisible with it. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is actually make a JLabel, so private static JLabel, and I'll call it label. Next, I'm going to make a constructor. So public second, so that all this stuff happens when we create our object. Public second. And the first thing I'm going to do is label equals new JLabel. And the parameter it takes is a string, which is what you want it to say. So this is a label, because I'm creative like that. So next thing I want to do is set our layout, and what layouts are is how everything is going to be placed in our window and where it is. And right now I'm just going to set a default layout. In our next tutorial, I'm going to be talking about layouts using absolute positioning, which is like positioning things with X and Y coordinates. And there are things called layout managers, which are like a couple different kinds of default layouts. But I'm not going to be teaching how to use those, because I find it better to use absolute positioning anyway. Because when you start working with a lot of components, it's, I don't know, it's more customizable, I guess. So I'm just going to do set layout. And in here, for the default, new flow layout. And the reason I don't have to create a frame and do f.setLayout and stuff like that is because I extended JFrame up here. Okay? Then I have to set size, and I'll set 350 by 300. Set title, and I'll call it first component. Set default close, and we went over all this in the last tutorial, but jframe dot exit on close. And I'm gonna add our component, because when you create all these components, they're not added by default. You have to add them. So do that. I'll add label. And now here's all I have to do. Second s equals new second s.set visible true. And I'll run this, and you'll see what the component is. Here it is. Here's our window. The title is first component, and here's some text that says this is a label, and that's the JLabel. And I didn't choose this positioning. This positioning was chosen because that's the default layout. And in the next tutorial, I'll be talking about absolute positioning and another component, which is the JText field. So see you next time. Thank you for watching MacHeads 101. Subscribe, and goodbye.